Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my kit videos. We are going to continue the Mk23 build in this one. This is kind of mag mod number 2. From my build video, after I put it all together, I stuck the mag in. I was getting really bad, well, not even any feeding really, which was a bit of a shame after I'd kind of gone through all the work of putting it together in the way that I did. So one of the things which I am aware of with these pistols is that whilst Novrotsch has done a very good job of redesigning this bit so you don't have to file bits out anymore, the STTI feed lips are pretty awful, and the feed rubber up here, I mean, this feed rubber's quite I'd say quite soft, quite tough. I'm not sure. It's quite soft. It's quite soft. Anyway, I had to drop an order into Novrotsch anyway because I wanted some spare parts. I've ordered a new hop unit, which we'll do in another video. But I also dropped an order in for these. I ordered a new feed lip, which looks slightly different to these ones. And for some lip seal as well. Something slightly stiffer, which is going to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap these out now with you on camera. I've not actually opened these, so apologies. Don't know if you can kind of hear the tape and stuff. So Novrotsch supplies this dandy little pin with his feed lips, and you, for better usage of the words, you just twat the old one straight out. And obviously you save it. So just going to compare these really quickly. So from the front, they look quite similar. From the top, there's definite difference there. You can see on the top, I don't know if you can, how well you can see, you guys can see that on the camera, but this one is just two straight lines going straight down, and then this side there's like a little, almost like a round jut in there. And then I'm just looking at the rear width of these lips as well. I'm going to just drop a measure in there. 2.7. 2.7. So yeah, it is just that bit there. So what we're going to do, we're going to swap these over. We're going to try not to lose any of the parts because I'm really good at really screwing these kind of jobs up. I'm gonna hope that I don't bodge it. So this is the knurled side. So I'm gonna knock it through from the non-knurled side. See, I have learned a little bit as I've gone on. I'm slowly getting better with my teching, with my tech work. I know it's not a lot, it's just feed lips and getting it right, but gotta do it right. There we go. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Whoop. Oh yeah, there we go. Straight the way out. Now, the first thing I've done straight away is I've just took that off. You shouldn't do that because if you just wiggle this out, the follower assembly is just going to go flying. So I'm going to be careful of that. I'm going to put my thumb over that. And then this whole feed lip assembly should... There we go. Ease its way out. That's out. Oh, a little O-ring on there. I wonder what that's for. Just to push down against that. Oh, wow, that is really soft. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to release the pressure on that. So you can see there's a little O-ring mark, which I quite like that. I don't know if that's going to be there. Yeah, Novimag's got one as well. Ah, that's nice. So there's a little bit of pressure just to put it down. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get the Novi feed lips out. Like an idiot, I've already forgotten which way the mag casing was. So I'm just going to kind of have a feel of those. Yeah, I would say there's not a lot in it, but I would say that the Navi one is a little bit tougher. Looking at them, the window's the same, cutout's the same, and internally they're probably the same. I think they're probably the same. It's just because it's a different colour. I can see a bit more. There's a bit more contrast. So I'm going to put that to one side. And then what I normally tend to do when I do these, because I have had an MK before, is I'll just kind of grease around it. I won't obviously put grease on top where it makes contact, but I like to just grease around just a thin layer. And in my mind, that just makes that seal that little tiny bit better. So we'll put that in. Try not to get grease all over the mag. just a little bit. And you can see in there I've kind of leveled everything up, so it's about ready to go in proper like. So that's over. And there's like a square that these fit over, and you can feel when it locates down properly. Then what I'm going to do is just put a dry liquor around these bits. Again, these are kind of going to be a dry bit. And then that is just to help it seat that a little bit better. So I've not got a cloth. I'm going to wipe that on my jeans. Done with the greasy bit. Sit that there. And then agonise over which way up I should be putting my pin back in. Get that follower out the way. It's nailed on this side, smooth on that side. Excellent. So it probably won't look too stupid when I go on camera when I actually push this video out. Other than I'm going to struggle to fit a feed lip. Oh, it's gone straight in. Now, probably what I should have done before I done that, I should have probably measured them. But I'm not a pro. I'm not a pro. Can't blame me for that. So I'm going to just let that knock back up there. Now, normally what you do is you just grab that pin and just walk it straight back in. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that it's clear for this to go in first, which it is. Don't want no damage. And then you put it in from the knurled side. Smooth bit first. And it should just go in. So, gentle tapper tapper. Put that there. Put that there. Gentle tapper tapper tapper. Then it gets the nil bit. So, nil bit is in. I've managed not to hit my new feed lips yet, which is pretty good going for me. Now, this is the bit I don't like. You've just got to get it. There's like the tiniest little ridge, and you've got to get it home. And for me, it's always got to be absolutely perfect. If it's not perfect, I will just proper freak out. So I can't remember how I used to do this, but I'm going to just try it with a ball end of the hammer there. Oh, it seems to have located pretty well. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Cool. So I would probably say, first thoughts, it looks lower than what the other one was. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. No BBs in there. I know there's no BBs in there because it didn't feed. Yeah, you can hear it escaping. So I might need to shim that up a little bit in time, which is okay. We can do that once we've got it. And the reason that you're getting that kind of sound, so as the mag goes in, if you imagine with this router, if that's where kind of the router is the mag will only go so far, and then so that's the nozzle. So the mag will only go in so far, and the router has to kind of cover that extra little bit. Now, what ideally you'd get is it just almost touching, but not an almost perfect seal. And then when you get that, you get very minimal sound. You don't get that gas escape sound. But equally, when the nozzle's going backwards and forwards, it won't drag on it. So with this, the standard one, I think the issue is that it sits too high, so it kind of drags, and because it's soft rubber, you know, it kind of pulls against your nozzle. But with this one now, I think there's just that little bit of a gap, so the gas is going to be releasing out the side. So it's not the end of the world. What we do, the way we get around that, is you get kind of a plastic a bit like this. Normally the like the folder plastic's pretty good. And then I'll stencil some kind of shims around this, and then almost like a gasket really, and then we'll just kind of fit them in, pad them up, pad them up, pad them up, and then what that will do, if you imagine kind of this is the top of the mag, is it will, there we go. Yeah. This is kind of the top of the mag, and that router's coming out, it will just slowly shim that router further out. We'll get it perfect, put it back together, job done. But do you know what? That mag is already better, and I bet you it actually feeds now. So what I'll do is I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do a little bit of a feed test, see what we get, And then we'll do another video on this one when we take it back down. Obviously, I've got some nice camo tape on this now because obviously camouflage, silent, and all that. Bit of a rough job, but it'll bed in. Next job we've got for this is this bad boy, the hop-up chamber. So in my last video, we found out that the stock hop-up chamber had threaded itself. The screws had got stuck in one side of the shell and they just rinsed the other side. So we've got a new, that's why I placed the order with Novi. Can you believe €7 for that? That is so cheap, which is why I picked up some other bits, you know, a 4 and a 3. 4 or 3 euros, just to try and bump my order out a little bit and make it worth the delivery I was going to pay. So happy days. We've got another one on. We've got another, you know, the project is moving. So please do hit that like button. Please do drop me a comment. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me anything else I can do better. I'm also planning on removing the 2-stage trigger because I don't like it. I think just single trigger, bunk, bunk, bunk is nicer. So I'm going to remove the 2-stage trigger at some point, and what we'll do is we might even look at sound deadening it a little bit as well. Hit that sub button. Do appreciate all the subs. Going to be pushing up to 1,000. We might do a giveaway at 1,000 as well. That's normally what most people tend to do on YouTube to celebrate. So I'll give something away. I'm not sure what. Maybe that or that. Anyway, we'll find something to give away. Something cool, something pistol related. Probably high capper related. Sod it. Let's go wild. Thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next one.